Hey, what's up? It's mikeyperion here, and welcome back to another episode of tazzcraft SMP. So finally, we got an Elytra with medic enchantment and a breaking tree, but of course, we are still going to need constant supplies of rockets for me to use this more often, right? But anyway, so from the last episode, we have conquered this ocean monument. This place right over here is going to be the future site of our base, the future site of perion city, which is going to be a cyberpunk theme build. So this ocean monument has been claimed by mikeyperion just to reserve this place, right? And I actually already have connected this place to the nether, so we can go back and forth here easily, well, just to have a little less trouble of traveling going to the village, right? But anyways, so I also have cleared out some of the interiors of this monument. I did it off cam just to establish a startup base of operation in this place. As you can see, I already have drained out the water in these rooms right over here, because for today's episode, of course, we are going to start our first building session for this series. We are going to turn this place into our base, our so-called home, our city, the perion city, right? Well, we got a lot of things to prepare in order to build this city. Of course, we are in the middle of the ocean, so we have to establish the foundation of this city under the sea, and we are going to consume a lot of materials, right? Well, as you can see here, I already gathered some supplies of stone here, and the next thing that we need to gather are sand. Of course, we are going to need tons of it. And yes, you may already have seen in the title of this video and in the thumbnail, we are going to build a guardian farm right over here. Yes, an improved one, a better one compared to what we have done in the Let's Play series. So there's an island right over there, so we are going to face the city over there. So basically, we are going to build a guardian farm on this side right over here, just to be, you know, a little more, what you call this, appropriate? No, I don't know. But anyway, so I'm going to build it right over here, so on the back side of the city. Well, of course, we are going to do some clearing, some draining of these waters, and we are going to reserve that place over there. And that guardian is trying to kill me though. But anyway, so okay, so I guess that's for the intro. So I guess we have to move on. So, well, so this is the side of our base. I can already imagine on what are the stuff that we are going to do here. So I basically already got plants. So, well, let me just prep up because we are going to do some resource gathering, like I said, right? So, yeah. Okay, so let me leave some of this stuff. Let me get this shulker. Oh, I got a phantom head. I didn't realize that I got a head from that phantom that I killed before I start this scene. But anyway, so I'm going to the desert and I'm going to gather some sand for this build. And yes, well, without further ado, I'm gonna start swimming and going to that island right over there and start gathering some sand. But anyways, I'll be back. And so far, here's how much sand we have already exploited in this desert. Well, still a portion of it though, but most likely in the future, we are going to use more sand. Most likely this place is going to be like a sandstone park, but of course, well, this is not yet much. We are going to use more sand in the future to make more glass and to use for draining the ocean monument, right? So basically, we already got one shulker of this sand. Well, I guess this is enough for the meantime. We can go back here very easily, right? We are going to need tons of wood for this build because we are going to need at least 9 stacks of fence gates and some storage chests. Well, good thing that this spruce wood is very easy to farm even manually, right? So now I guess we got most of the materials that we are going to need for this build. Well, about the guardian farm, I got the idea for this farm from quite a number of YouTubers, from Cabfan, from Avomance, and a few more others. So basically, for the farm itself, we are not going to drain the water there because we are still going to need some of the spaces in the ocean monument for other purposes in our base. So basically, the farm itself is totally efficient, but we are just going to need a portion of it. So basically, the ocean monument will just be partially drained. So the size of the farm or the spawning area for the guardians is going to be 24 by 24, in which we are going to use salt sand to create bubbles and shoot the guardians to the top. And from the top, there will be a water that will push the guardians to the killing chamber, where we are going to use lava to kill them or bring their HP down so we can kill them with one hit. So basically, this farm is going to be switchable from AFK farm to XP farm, thus it will have dual purpose. So, well, there will be a button that we can tag over it can place a water below the killing chamber, so we can spare the guardian to at least low in HP and manually kill them to get XP from them. and when the water is off, they will just die, and because they will burn from the lava and continuously be on fire and drain their HP to their death. Well, it's kind of morbid though. But anyways, so that's the plan for this farm, and the next thing that we need to do is to place the layout. So now I already have established the perimeter for this ocean monument. So basically, we are going to drain most of it except for one in our guardian farm. Well, let's see from above here. So that side over there is where we are going to place the guardian farm. So overall, it ain't that much. Well, this is just going to be the foundation or the base of the city. But anyway, so the first thing that we need to build is the spawning area for the guardian farm. It will be like a giant aquarium. So well, let's start this and let's do this. Building this guardian farm is gonna be difficult as expected. One is amount of resources to be used, and secondly, these guardians are a bit of a hazard though. Well, I'm also aiming for 0 death for this series. Well, it's gonna be harder for me actually. And also, we have to be very strategic. Like this one, I make use of these drained areas for my advantage because I don't want to deal with those guardians all the time, right? It's gonna be a huge waste of time dealing with them, but of course, well, it's part of life, shall I say. We're not actually done with the aquarium, but of course, we still need to remove the structures inside this aquarium. So, well, as you can see, this went through this ocean monument. So, yes, so let's get out of here. I guess there's one escapee. I can hear it from here. So, let me... Of course, where are you? Kill this guy right over here. I don't know why these guys are like, you know, everywhere. I mean, yeah, of course we are in the ocean monument, right? And so far, here's how it looks like from the outside. So basically, we're done with the aquarium, like I said. So the next thing is we need to demolish the structure inside that aquarium, that portion of, this portion of this ocean monument. But we have to be very strategic about this because I already have trained some of the parts, and we have to make sure that everything inside this ocean monument is going to be water source blocks because of course, like I said, we are going to use bubbles. So I guess we are going to do this from bottom to top, so at least we can guarantee that you know, from the bottom we can already test if those are source blocks, and if not, we have to rethink again though. But anyways, let's do this. And now at least we're done with the inner part of this structure, so at least the drained part. Well, yeah, behind these walls are actually not yet drained. So yes, well, I also need to remove the roof part. But anyway, so let's try this. And there are guardians inside. But anyways, I have to deal with them, right? But anyways, I'm going to continue removing these structures and I'll be back. So we're almost done for the portion of this demolition job, but of course, this is just the first task, and the next thing that we need to do at least is to drain the center part of this ocean monument because that is where we are going to build the killing chamber. Well, as for this moment, we are just going to drain the center part, and I will do the sides off cam after this episode because it's very boring, as you know it, right? But anyways, let's move on to the second task. So I gather more sand, so this is how it looks like now. I mean, this sand mining area, but yeah, so I just need more sand for us to drain the center part of the ocean monument, like I said. So that will be our second task for this build. So we're doing the same method as what we have done in the Let's Play series. So basically, we are using limited amount of sponges. Unlike in the LP series, we got like a stack and a half of sponges. But for this one, we only got like 34 sponges. So, well, it's quite a challenge though. But at least, not all of these ocean monuments are we are not going to trade. But it's still gonna be challenging though, and they're very tedious, as you know it. So, well, it's time to remove these sponges, and yes, so basically, I'm going to do this a couple of times, draining part by part. So basically, 5 by 5 areas in order to drain, and of course, we are also going to use these torches to remove this sand, as we know it, and this is actually very satisfying, especially from, you know, high wall of sands. But anyway, so, well, this is how we are going to do it. But anyways, I'll be back. So we're on the final 5 by 5 area of this draining operations, and we're actually done, and we just need to remove this sand, which is actually pretty satisfying to see, right? But anyways, I've seen this a lot of times. while doing this draining operations. But anyways, at least we're done for the draining part. So the next thing that we need to do is, of course, we have to say goodbye for this ocean monument. We have to demolish this and make way for our killing chamber and of course for our base. And yes, well, let's remove this and I'll be back. So now it's the second day of my recording session and finally we have finished clearing this area right over here. Well, this looks pretty neat, right? I wasn't able to finish this yesterday because I was like already in the 12 hours of playing time and I was too tired. But anyways, we are already done here. So the next task that we need to do is the water mechanics on the top of the spawning area that will push the guardians into the killing chamber in the front of the aquarium. And we are going to use fence gates in order to separate the flowing water on the top and the bubbly water on the bottom of the fence gates. But of course, we are going to use some temporary blocks. These dirt blocks, we are going to use these temporary blocks so we can easily work there. And hello there. I'm going to say hi to Placemedi. Hey. Okay, so, but anyways, so the guardians will shoot to the top and they will flow on the water on the top of those fence gates. So we know that water flows only up to 8 blocks. So since we got 24 by 24 spawning area, so there will be like 3 layers of 24 by 8 fence gates on different levels. So the water and the guardians will flow downwards into our killing chamber. So well, this is the next task and let's do this. And now there are tons of these guardians in our aquarium. Well, the good side about it is that we know that this farm is working. I mean, this spawning area will produce as much as these guardians. And the bad thing is that we are going to have troubles in placing the sunsoul later because we have to kill them all, right? But anyways, let's just think about that later once we have finished this. But anyways, I'm going back to work. So this is how the fence gate should look like. So basically we are going to make 24 more of this in these formations to flow the water going to a canal that we are going to build on this side right over here. So basically this formation will bring the guardians into our killing chamber. So well, we have to do this. I know this is also tedious to do. So basically we just need to do this in this manner. So yes, well, and the second level, it has to be like this, and yeah, you have to press control anyway. But anyway, so I'm just going to continue building this and I'll be back. So now this is how the fence gate should look like. So basically, they must all be open so the guardians will flow through to the top, and as well as, of course, you also need to place some walls on the sides and also a canal on the front and right over there. Okay, let's go there so I can show you guys. But anyways, so on this side right over here, this is going to be the tower where our killing chamber will be. So on this side right over here will be the canal to bring all of the guardians in the tower of lava that we are going to build in here. So basically that is going to be our killing chamber, and of course we have to ensure that all of the guardians will float into our killing chamber. And now we have done the walls on the side so that the guardians will not go anywhere and they will just go to the canal right over here and into our killing chamber down there. So basically the flow is in this direction, so we need source blocks on this side right over here so they will be pushed to our killing chamber going to the center right over here, and as well as another source block in here so they will not be stuck on this corner here. So yes, well, we also need a 1 block high hole here to ensure that the guardians will not jump, because we need them just to fall to the lava. Basically, if they jump, they will go down faster and we will not gonna attain the 1-hit kill if you are going to use the XP farm. So basically that's how it gonna work. And why it rained though, I actually hate the rain. But anyway, so let's just go to sleep for a while so at least we can also avoid the phantoms to spawn again. But anyway, so let's rest for a while and I'll be back. And we also have done the storage system right over here. So basically this is just a temporary storage system. Of course, we are also going to aim for a sorting system for this guardian farm, which will sort out all of the items. And also we have done this killing chamber right over here. So basically these dispensers will spew out water in order to turn this into XP farm. So basically this setup will prevent the guardians from attacking us. So basically this trapdoor right over here will keep us safe from those guardians, especially if we have got tons of guardians right over here. And this button right over here is the toggle in order for us to switch this into XP farm. So basically if there's water, it will spare the guardians from burning, so they will be still alive but only with 1 health. So basically we can turn this or kill them and gain XP from them, and if we turn this off, this will just be an AFK farm. So basically it will just be a normal guardian farm that will produce cooked cuts and also the prismarines that we need for our builds and all of those stuff. So basically the next thing that we need to build is of course the killing tower, where we are going to put the lava. So basically this is actually the ones that different from other design of other YouTubers. So basically I'm going to show you guys on how to do it. So I already have done the 4 sides of this wall. So basically we just need to be careful of the number of blocks going up. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on the 6th block from the hoppers, you have to place the side right over here that will filter the first layer of lava. So basically the first layer of lava is going to be 3 blocks high, but we are only going to have source lava blocks on the 3rd or on the top part. So basically this is the 3rd one, so we have to place the lava right over here. Well, actually the only difference between for example for Cub Fence design, he used all of these 3 levels as with lava sources. So basically that's the difference. But for me, we are going to have, aside from this layer, we are going to add another layer, a separated layer of lava on this top part of this lava right over here. But anyway, so let's put some sides right over here. So basically that's already 6, so this is on the 10th level basically. So we have to have, you know, signs as well on this side right over here to filter out the water, and we have to make sure of that the water will not gonna flow here, because of course we know that this will gonna turn into obsidian if that happens. So just to make sure, and I forgot. I only got 1 sign left. I had some miscalculations of my resources anyway. But yeah, so basically on this level right over here, I guess we can, no, we have to put a fence over there though. Mikey, what's happening? Let me just grab this one. At least we can already have finish this tower of lava. So I'll just put back another sign right over there later. So let's remove this, so at least we can jump. Oops, and what? I keep on making mistakes though. But anyway, so let's put another layer over here, because this layer is going to be lava source as well. So let's grab these lava. So basically we have 4 buckets left. So basically for this tower we are going to need 8 buckets of lava instead of like for Calfan I think it's like 12. You need 12 buckets of lava for his design, but for this one, well, these will actually give us the proper timing, or the proper killing time, or how we call this, attacking time, or basically reducing the health of those guardians into 1 heart if we're going to turn this into turning this into an FAK farm. So basically, yeah, I'm just going to finish this off cam because we got some blocks left to put on with 1 side and a block. So basically, well, this is almost done, and let's just continue building this. So basically the next thing that we need to do is of course well, not yet the salt sand though, but anyway, so yeah, we have to place the water on the top, and we are going to work on the water flow, and let's do that. Well, putting some water and working together with these these fan gates are really annoying because of those hit blocks. I'm trying to avoid the hit blocks of these fence gates. But anyways, so well, I've been doing this. So we're actually on the 3rd layer now. So we already have done the 2nd layer right over here. So basically these are all source blocks now. So later on, we are also going to remove this dirt right over here, of course, to open this up, and we have to make sure everything is source blocks, or else the bubbles or the shoot up will gonna stop at certain levels. So well, we have to ensure that. But anyways, so I really got annoyed by this fence gate, but anyways, I really have to finish this, and I'll be back. Well, just to show you guys on how we are going to work on the top flow, or the top water flow. So basically we just need to put all source blocks on 1 side, and with these temporary dirt blocks, and we just need to remove it. So in order to ensure that all of these water flow is going to that direction. So basically, this is pretty easy, but there's harder stuff to do later, which is going to be when we remove all of the dirt blocks underneath this. So, well, it's a different story for later. So I did an adjustment here. So basically, I made this one block lower, so at least the water source from this part will be the one pushing forward. So later, I also need to make this level water blocks as well, so it will push the gorgeous to this hole right over here. So I think that will work fine. So, well, yeah, maybe I guess I still need to remove this water source right over here, so at least it will be on the proper form later. And yeah, so, well, I guess this will work, maybe. And also, yeah, I guess I also need to put some blockage right over here, right? Yeah, so let me grab some dirt blocks. So at least, because yeah, if we have removed all of those dirt and this area is open, so it will not form any source blocks in the middle, right? So yeah, this is right, this is correct. So I guess this will work fine. But for the meantime, I guess I need to reduce the number of gorges below, because if I'm going to open this area, a lot of gorges will attack me in the process, right? So, well, let's check this out, I guess, because the last time I checked this, there's a lot of gorges inside this aquarium. So, yeah, so better much, yeah, let's just poke this hole right over here, so at least we can have some gorges to go here, and we'll try to kill them one by one, not by shovel, but by sword. But anyways, let's do this. I did actually waste my time killing those gorgons, but I already have removed the dirt blocks and I already have changed it into water sources. So apparently I've done that, but I cannot reduce the number of gorgons inside, so I cannot place those salt sands at the bottom. So I'm trying to do something that will help me. So I hope this will work though, I guess. Because as of what I know, if you're 128 blocks away from the from that area, eventually all of the mobs will despawn. And if we go back there, I actually put the nether portal near the aquarium, so I hope they will not spawn, because I'm like 24 blocks away, I guess, because the mobs will only spawn 24 blocks from the player. I mean, 24 blocks away from the player. So let's check, and I can see some guardians. It didn't work though. I guess I have to do it the hard way. I need some help by the way. But anyways, I'll try my best to kill all of these guardians before I put all of the soul sands inside, right? But anyways, I have to do this. I got help from Ben. He also plays here in the server, so he did most of the soul sand thing actually. Well, he did it on Twitch live, and check out his channel link in the description below. He's gonna upload it there, I think. And of course, subscribe to him as well. His channel is Ben's Place. So this is done now, and the farm is working very efficient. Well, thank you, man. Thank you for making this happen. And also, Crazy Zane went to come by here for a visit. So as you can see, well, this farm has already produced something. Well, not a lot yet, but this is pretty much quite a lot, right? But anyways, so this is now working, and yes, so let's check on the top part. So here's the XP farm. So the XP farm has been activated, so we can slash these guardians in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, there you go. Well, and there you go. It's just one hit and we got all the XP. So we can also turn this off and turn this into an AFK farm, and as you can see, this guy will die eventually. And there you go. Well, it's working, and there's another one. But anyway, so this is working fine now. So I guess we're done here. So the next thing that I need to do is just to clear off this place fully. Well, I will do that off cam. So this is done, and I'm really happy that this is already working now. So this is my first time to do this. But anyway, so I think that's the only time I got for this episode. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, please leave a like, and make sure to subscribe. This has been mikeyperion, and I'll see you guys next time.